You know, every night, I'm finding more and more to appreciate with this new computer. OBS right now is running this thing in high definition at 60 frames per second. And it's only taking up 6% of the CPU. Man, does it feel good to take a step forward every once in a while. What's up, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to No Man's Sky Next. Which is, this is going to be an interesting one. We're going to find out if people actually deserve a second chance or not. Especially one of the most controversial games in the world. To maybe deserve a second chance or not. Sup, Noel? How you doing tonight, man? Shoutouts to the rest of the early crew. Anybody who's here or is just lurking, hasn't said anything in the chat yet. Also, shout out to somebody who followed in between streams, Dan Teal17. Thank you very much, and I apologize in advance for what I don't know, but we'll find out together, friend. Until then, let's go. Now, you may have noticed on that screen there, I am not new to No Man's Sky. Some of you might actually remember the original review I did for this game. But for those of you who don't, let me go over my basic opinions for this. I'm one of those guys, I like playing idle games. I like playing games on my phone. I just like watching numbers go up. I like just turning off from my brain a little bit and making something resembling progress that doesn't require a whole bunch of effort on my part. To that length, trying to get in session with friends or random explorers. I mean, other explorers may join your session. Let's pop in, I don't know. Well, let's start off a little easy and just let other people come to us for now. It's kind of amazing that they actually have multiplayer. I'm very curious, like, who is still playing this game at this point? 13 hours into it. Anyways, I got distracted there. My opinions of No Man's Sky are basically, it's good for that if you don't really want to put too much effort into the game, but it gets boring pretty quickly. I got 13 hours in, I was like, yeah, I feel like I've seen everything this game is ever going to offer me. And then there's that whole bit of the people who actually did reach the center of the universe and found nothing. A new game plus, pretty much. That was the case back then. Is it still a case now? I don't know. Should I start up an old character or a new character? Should I actually go through and show off some of the planets I discovered way back when? You could probably find them if you looked long enough. It's a lot different now. That's what I keep hearing. Go new? Any particular reason, out of curiosity? Been replaying A Link to the Past. Nice. That's a good game. Link to the Past is the... That's the Super Nintendo one. Sorry, I had to confirm in my head, because I know there's another one on the 3DS, but that's A Link Between Worlds, so... why not? Start from the very beginning. Maybe we'll hop back into the old character again. Once we get used to things, I don't want to risk them too much. Chill explorational experience, survival... Permadeath? Yeah, let's stay away from that, shall we? With how you start out, you have to fix all your gear and so on. Okay. Sure. Start up a basic, bog-standard playthrough of this. I don't know enough about it to go into the harder modes anyway, so... just take it as is. Yeah, I heard about that, the Ocarina of Time randomizer. In fact, I was just watching, like, the first Versus live stream that they're doing on their Twitch channel right before this happened. Just socializing. Trying to make a good impression. You know, all that kind of thing. It's called networking, and it helps. No, but seriously, I legitimately like watching those guys, and I hope they get partnered soon so that I can actually support them in other ways other than just, you know, being there. I don't have a whole lot of money, but I have some fun bucks that I can spend every month. Link to the Past randomizer. Yeah, that was the original. But as you know, the internet moves quickly. Now we've got the new hotness out there. It's kind of impressive how many things that the randomizer changes. Oh, right, you gotta hold everything in this game. First thing you will notice is you will be third person on start, but I can change this. I saw this in the trailers and a lot of the videos people put out there. I wonder if all of the planets are taken now. This is another reason I kind of wanted to play my old character, because I actually left a footprint out there. I named a lot of the planets and species. Can I control my character yet? Hello? And go. And go. Okay. Alright. Uh-oh. Somebody's probably talking to me right now, aren't they? And I can't hear a thing they're saying because I've got a shower in one ear and my console overheating in the other. Let's turn on general options. Controller vibration, HUD enabled, damage numbers. Flight controls normal. What else? Network and voice. Are subtitles just on by default? There's no real reason to swap them off? Okay, so I guess nobody was saying anything to me then. Okay. I really wish there was a way to keep track of... the audio in the game. Like, for me to hear it and for you guys to hear it just fine. Make the scanner with L3. Oh, the scanner's critically damaged on top of everything else. Well then. Shooting small rocks. That looks small enough to me. Nope. Small rocks. How about these ones over here? Something that actually looks like it can be in it. Beam goes right through those. That's a plant. That's gonna give me carbon. I guess it... Right. It'll tell me as soon as I look at something. I'm gonna die before the game even gets to begin. You know how to change the first person? I'd assume it's L3, R3. It's not the menu button here. One of the directional pads, perhaps? No. Advanced mining laser required. We're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble right now. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm gonna get my ass kicked before we even start up the game. I'm trying to collect a certain amount of stuff, man. God, hurry. Where are the rocks? How do I fix this again? Hey, get out of my face. No. Oh. You know, I'm already dying over here. I don't need your help added to the process. Welp. Welp. Whatthefnu is bad at video games. Awesome start. Awesome start. I am so fucking tired already. Just, excuse you? Oh, now you give me full health. Okay. Alright, new beginning. None of that happened. You didn't see anything. We're fine. I'm done with you, okay? You and all of your ilk. Get the hell out of my face. I'm gonna break you down into parts and use you to build my ship again. I mean, I can't avoid his attack, so I may as well just stand here. It didn't seem to matter during the battle. That's the part that bugs me. Like, it didn't do anything. That's the weirdest part about that. Like, I was trying to dodge around him and juke him, and it's just the lasers locked onto me, no problem. No matter where I was standing, no matter what I was doing. I started on a heat world and it sucked. Oh, my face. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let me retrieve the stuff in my grave. Good lord. Fine. I don't care what was in there. Just go. Just go. Just run. Just, okay. What am I having fun with right now? We having fun yet? We enjoying ourselves? How are you doing tonight? I'm dead tired. I feel like I need a nap. It's one of those, like, I promised to stream tonight. Posted the skit. I feel bad about tonight. People were making a joke in the Discord that because I just posted my stream and this doesn't line up with what we were doing, with what any of that said, I felt really bad about this because I felt really bad about it because this is flying straight in the face of a standard that I just tried to set. And so, my philosophy was just, okay, the people were joking this is a non-canon stream. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go buy like this huge mustache, I'm gonna put on sunglasses, I'm gonna have an accent and play a character tonight. But no, I had a video to do, so I couldn't even do any of that jazz. You. Had just about enough of you. Get out of there and let me figure this out. Okay. Your grave. Thank you. About time. Okay. Now what do we do? Scanner. Repair. There we go. Okay. Done. Done. It's collected. It's fine. And now our laser is almost out of energy. Thermal protection, 50%. Yeah. Tell me something I don't already know. Alright. Hazard protection, I need energy. Sodium, sodium nitrate, or an ion battery. Hi, guys. How are you doing?
Starship signal detected.
Investigate the starship signal. Oh, is that my... Oh, I see what they're doing. That's my starship, right? Fnu can't win the stream. Ah, don't worry. I'm still here. I'm still doing this because, one, I promised you guys a show, like I said, and two, I don't want to give up anymore. Every time I feel like I'm not doing a stream because I feel tired or I'm not quite up to it, it feels like I'm quitting. It feels like I'm not standing up to what I need to actually be doing. I'm not pushing. I'm not making any progress. I'm not fighting back against the things that are keeping me down. Well, let's take all the carbon we can here. I'm eventually going to have to trade this in order to power up my laser again. So... we'll just grab stuff as we go, I figure. You know, as long as none of those frickin' sentinels are following us. Some of this has got to be useful, right? Ferrite dust, carbon. Go away. Nobody likes you. I haven't even found a weapon yet. You can stop anytime you like. There we go. Now, I forget if there's a run button in this game. If there is a way to sprint, or you've just got this jaunty little walk that you do. Now, did somebody tell me how I get into the third person on start? How do I get into first person again? Oh. We just picked that one. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, that's the good stuff. Just shove minerals into my suit and it just consumes them. Eat up, buddy. You're literally the only thing keeping me alive right now. Good stuff. Whoa, hang on a minute. What's that? Oh, ah! Hey, hey, get out of there. What you want? Try to avoid that when I can, overheating the laser. Oh, these are specific. These are very specific plants. So I can trade those in. Are they trade goods? Like I can use them to get currency when we eventually get back up into space there? I was curious about what we saw underground there, but at the same time, we do have missions to complete here, don't we? This is my problem with open world games, is I get distracted way too easily. It's like, oh, I could do something over here now. Why don't I go do this instead? Tamper prevention device. Fortunately, it itself has malfunctioned. It will continue to damage other systems until repaired. How ironic! Nanite cluster. What? I guess these are just lying out there, and I remember almost nothing about this game. I remember bits and pieces, but... Okay. Atlas connection intermittent. Let me turn up the game for just a second here, so I can make sure I'm not talking over the actual voice. Nope. Nothing doing. We're fine. I can play all the characters I want. Launch thrusters offline. Pulse engine offline. I have awoken near a crashed starship. I can only assume it belongs to me, though I have no memory of it. No sense of it before. Crash must have affected my memory somehow. Log number 4925A, unavailable. Substituting data. Exosuit connected. Suggestion. Pilot should perform maintenance. Select desired repair path. Well, let's repair the ship first. Self-guided repair protocols initiated. Hermetic seal, metal plating. So we can forge these out of the stuff we find in the environment, basically. So, oh, I remember this. Yeah, I remember. It's all coming back to me now. How limited your inventory space is. Starship. So, first thing they want us to repair is the pulse engine. Cannot build missing components. Well, how do we get metal plating then? Do they have a crafting window somewhere in here? Craft product. Metal plating. Huh, that's not so bad, actually. You can find that just about anywhere. Don't mind me, just blowing up the whole planet. No, I'm not blowing up the planet. Nothing's happening over here. You crazy. I'm just passing through, man. It's a beautiful place. I wouldn't dream of blowing up your rocks and taking the materials so I can get my ship put together and actually, you know, survive. That's... why would you even accuse me of such a thing? Are they gone? Okay, they're gone. Let's get this all put together. And a hermetic seal, which requires what now? Warp cell, ion battery, nanotubes. Oh. Sup, Pillow Sledder? How you doing tonight, buddy? Is it too late to apologize? I mean, I'll find out as I play this more. Like, we're on the first planet. We haven't even really gotten into the systems yet. Board the ship and consult diagnostics. I've already consulted the diagnostics. Technology requires all subsystems to be repaired before use. All subsystems. Hermetic seal. But how do we get one of those? No, how do I get one of those? It's not telling me. Pure ferrite and dihydrogen jelly. I'm pretty sure I can make both of those if I have the materials. Pure ferrite. How do I refine stuff here? Am I going to have to go to a special facility or something? In the meantime, my life systems are just dying out here. A little psych myself to see what's all the hubbub going around. Unable to synthesize required components. Pulse engine requires hermetic seal. Well, how do I build one of those, genius? Iteration comparison reveals hermetic seal nearby. Salvage navigation data from distress beacon cache. And that would be over this way. Oh, nice. It's right next to us. I thought I was going to have to go off on a bit of a journey here. Probable boundary separation failure. Vessel 16 emptied. Diagnostic, no connection. So all of this is just complete gibberish. I mean, I guess it makes sense now that we understand a little more about the story itself, but... Traveler anomaly detected. Position logged, system integrity scan initialized. Anomaly is compliant. A red light fills my vision. All I see is crimson, and then it fades. The color drains, and the world that had seemed so clear seemed to slip away. Appear inside the beacon's housing. As well as its distressed broadcast unit, it contains a navigational data module. Sure, I want to know what's around this part of the world. Build a signal booster to use that. Oh, and guess what that requires? You know, I should probably just, like, stock up on all the ferrite dust I can possibly carry. Just break everything in here, pretty much. Oh. So what happens if you run out of mining laser? I never realized this. Like, it's not exactly hard. I always have some carbon lying around, but... What? Whoa. Not a whole lot of carbon, unfortunately. Why does my vision keep blurring like that? Why does it keep getting dark? Is there something above me? Is there some reason I shouldn't be outside at night? Yeah, what is that? What is that? I'm so... Why? Is it just the place I'm in, or... That is bugging the... There we go. That's the run button I've been looking for. I guess you just have to find plants like this. that you don't need the laser for. They don't seem to be as common as the other things, but... What? What? Why is it giving me that notification like there's something dangerous nearby? What's off in this direction? Oh. It's because of you. Well, fortunately, he's stuck. So I don't have to give a damn what you think. Carbon, but not oxygen. And they're both represented by being orange, too. God, we need to get energy, too. We need everything. We just need so many things that we don't have right now. But then again, that's just this game in a nutshell, isn't it? You've just got to collect a whole bunch of things and hope you have enough inventory space to hold it all. That is the first thing you rush in this game, is just increasing the size of your bag. Like, your bag fills up surprisingly quickly. You will need an ungodly number of things to make anything even resembling progress in this game. Okay. Metal plating. Now that I've crafted that, they want me to build a... It's a signal booster? They called it? Build a signal booster. Watch out for those space creepers, zombies, cacodemons, and bears. I guess the plus side I have going for me here is that the mining laser breaks a lot. The amount of power that I get from a specific charge, like even that little bit of carbon I had, was enough to help me get just as much back, if not more. So I will slowly build that up. And if I happen to run out without material to replace it, well, yeah. Is there a way to tell the scanner exactly what I'm looking for? Let it know, hey, I need this particular material because the world's been a bit of a jerk right now. Get out of my face. What? That's what I thought. The road, Jack. Don't come back. Ever, if you can help it. Alright, fine. Hazard protection. I get it. How much does that leave me with? Just one. Oh, this is going to be an uphill battle in the beginning, isn't it? You know what? That's fine. The world's harsh. It's unforgiving. It's trying to keep us down, man. We're not going to let it. We've got time. We've got all the time in the world. All we're trying to do out here is survive anyway. So, okay, 17 weapon charge. How much does that give me to work with now? 38. So, as long as we just keep finding plants to pop here, eventually we'll have all the carbon stocked up that we could ever want. Just depleting this thing completely and then coming right back into it again. I guess that's our first goal, is to make sure this process never fails us. Then we can start focusing on the actual, like, building our ship part and whatnot. Because without the mining laser, we can't hardly do anything. Fight the power. See, you get it, Pillow Slitter. You know exactly what's going on. This is just the way I'm playing it right here. I'm pretty sure there are some people who are already, like, screaming at their computer screen, being like, no, you're completely doing this wrong. You don't even need to use the laser. It gets completely obsolete by the end of the game. Carbon crystals, nice. Hell yeah, man, that'll be a good little boost. Gives more charge than regular carbon. Process it at a refiner, nice. Okay, so I'm keeping my eyes open for those. Scanner takes a while to charge up again, doesn't it? Oh, but baby. Maybe I don't need it to. You and I don't start this with me, buddy. You and I have a problem. You're not gonna like what happens next. What are you gonna do? Call in your buddies? Can't do anything without your friends, huh? That's what I like to see. Oh, even the little crystals, I can bash them apart. You know, that's why those things exist. Because without all the little details in the world around it, they're kind of boring, aren't they? Just mined all of the resources. The universe they've built here, that's my question. Like, is it possible to get this game to a point where there are just no more resources to go around? Like, the player base has just mined up everything. Visor damage. Wait, is that... What? Have I been on this planet for so long that's starting to be a thing? Is that where the, like, fading came in? Oh, now I see. Or do I? No, that probably wasn't it at all. I think I've completely lost track of where my ship was. Ooh, we're getting close. We're getting very, very close here to having full reserves. Please show me where more of them are. I don't want to go too far from the ship, is my problem right now. I really don't want to go too far out, because if I do, it's going to be impossible to get back and actually take advantage of all of these materials that I'm finding all over the world. I'm going to have to hoof it that whole way. Hey, what have you got for me? I don't know about the game, but it sounds like somebody out here has some dinner for me.
No man's stomach should be empty.
Making his prerequisite cameo for this month of streams. Hidden the truth, everybody. Teleport rusted metal to other inventories. Starship out of range. Of course it is. Oh, fine then. I can sell it to somebody, I guess. Can I break this box apart? Nah. Like I can break that down to its basic materials, right? Oh, dihydrogen. Awesome. 6 of it, too. That's rare, don't you know? It's hard to gather up 6 dihydrogen. Where will I possibly find more of that stuff? It's essential to my mission, guys. I don't know, I'm being very sarcastic right now, but I'm legitimately giving this game a chance. That's why I'm here tonight. I want to know. I want to know if it's worth coming back to it. If this is something I want to spend a lot of personal time on, or if you guys should spend a lot of personal time on. That's part of why I like doing streams as much as I do, It's half me getting to play games and hang out with you guys, and the other half is me just getting to figure out things like this. It's providing a bit of a service. It's like you get to see the game in its raw element. You get to see it as it is now. And there's no filter. There's no bullshit about this. It is what it is. You can see it with your own two eyes that this is the state of things. Right. A little bit of a stockpile of carbon. And we'll just keep our eyes open for the rest of it now. Now, what do I need? Build carbon nanotubes. What? We have enough of that? Oh, those values are how much it needs to fill up. So I've actually had way more than that so far. Alrighty then. How long do you think it's going to take to find Namek? We could just name a planet Namek if we like. Alright, so what's next? Install the analysis visor. Multi-tool. Modify. Oh, we can just build this now. We need 3 of those tubes and 100 chromatic metal if we wanted to create the bolt caster. I mean, I assume the game is slowly going to introduce us to all of those things. It's probably a lot better at guiding the player now. Test the analysis visor. Oh? Oh, right! Highlight points of interest. Analyze flora, fauna, or minerals to earn units. The hydrogen crystals. Just rocks and different things. Jewellerite. This is a lot of the game, if I'm being honest with you guys, just like finding different plants and items like this, tagging all of this stuff, and eventually, hopefully, getting to name some of it. Like logging, scanning, recording, having a whole bunch of stuff in your book. Checking, if you want, you can just check off an entire planet, like find every single thing in it. It'll drive you nuts trying to find the one differently shaped rock that you didn't pick up before, but you can do that if it's your speed. You can just completely lock down an entire planet. This flora, this fauna, all these rocks that we've been blowing up this whole time. Did you happen to know it's called a P. xylochiosis? Well, now you do. And that's vital information for your everyday life. Access the build menu. Signal booster. Oh, we need another set of carbon nanotubes, of course. Well, you know what that means. Let's go make some magic. Are those space pumpkins? Not entirely sure. I mean, that's the one thing they don't tell you in this game, is what these items all taste like. That's the information I'm curious about. Not its scientific merit, not all the things that you can get from it if you blow it apart with a mining laser, not any of the marketable stuff, no. This is going to change the face of technology. It's a wondrous material. Yes, you in the front row. Can you fuck it? I wonder if it's possible, once I get my bolt caster all put together, if it is possible at all to, because you can fight the Sentinels, and I know you raise your threat level, your containment level, as it were, The planet starts to recognize you as more and more of a threat the farther you go. The more of them you end up destroying. If it's possible to fight so hard and fight back so hard that you just remove all of the sentinels from this place permanently. Did you figure out the crafting? Yeah, we're doing alright for ourselves here. We got enough sodium to last ourselves a while. It's all coming back to me, just like boomerang. Of course, we need carbon before we can do anything else. That requires finding more of those damn crystals. Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald? No, you can't. Ah. Well, it was worth a try anyway. They all drop some nice stuff. Or at least I think it's nice. I got this from blowing up one of them. It's a material I don't even know if it has a use right now. Right, so. Carbon nanotubes. Thank you. Didn't these used to just hang around the environment? Input data. Yeah, you used to just find these, and then you could use them to locate nearby structures in the world. Please select scan distress frequencies. Oh? That wasn't there before. I thought we were just trying to find our ship. Press options to read more. That is not the options button. Okay, so that's why we needed to do that, right. I completely forgot. That... I warned you guys before, and I will warn you again. My biggest problem in these games is that I get really... I cannot keep my brain focused on one task at any given time. It's like, oh, it would help me out if I'd go do this for a little bit, and then I'm just, oh, I'll scan the environment for a little bit. Maybe grab myself some credits. And I just completely forget about the actual story tasks. Like what I'm, quote-unquote, supposed to be doing. Hello, you. Incoming what? I'm sorry, what? Excuse you? Yeah, sorry about that. There's a little bit of a chat delay. Sometimes it gets difficult to figure out what people are actually saying here. How close is said firestorm that we were just told about? Support systems, yeah. Let me in! Wait, what? Wait, what? Hang on a minute, how do I get out of this? Ah, where's a cave to hide in? We are in trouble. Seek shelter in caves or buildings. What about my ship? My ship's just sitting there. It didn't seem like it was helping any was the problem. Because if I hop in here, look at that, the storm meter is still full. I'm still up to 66.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, it doesn't seem to be helping me all that much. Maybe because it's all broken? Or is it just filling up my... Does that meter just mean that it's filling up my life support system again? It's about to get Terminator 2 in here. Yeah, there we go. External temperature. Yes, wind down, please. Please get to a point where I can actually survive out there. No, you're good in the ship. Okay. Alright, we're fine. We're fine then. I'll just use the time to do some crafting then, I guess. Pure ferrite. Dihydrogen jelly. Well, we can work on that now at the very least. I have some of that. Bingo! Got it. And last but not least, we need pure ferrite. Pure ferrite. That's another thing I can build eventually, correct? I was warned about this. You didn't install the AC? What are you doing? Hey man, a lot of things got burnt off of this thing while we were while we were crash landing from outside of the planet. I mean, thanks to our memories, we don't even know if this ship actually belongs to us, but hey, nobody else has come around to try and claim it, so why not, right? Ah, there it is. Pure ferrite. Guess what I need to make that? Something I don't have yet. Well... carbon nanotubes. I'm gonna need those eventually. The bolt caster is something we do need. It'll cost me 50 of the regular stuff to do that. How's my multi-tool doing again? Oh yeah, we got plenty of charge. We don't have to worry about that. One. I just need the normal stuff? It's not gonna let me use the more advanced material and scale back? Weird. You know, this firestorm can pass over me anytime it bloody feels like. Because we can't do anything. Why is that a thing? Why does the game start you off in a hazardous area? Like, I'm just stuck here. I don't have the tools to deal with any of this, so it's just like, all I can do is sit here and eat my dinner. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not opposed to. But it's not exactly exciting for you guys to watch. So some of you probably saw the DevQuest video that came up today. My dresser is done. It's built and ready to go. Got a lot of the stuff off of my floor in here. I can put away a lot of these shirts and like my bathing suit and whatnot. Don't have to dry my clothes anymore by leaving them just hanging off of doorknobs and whatnot. And yes, I wasn't kidding in that, Wait. Is the storm over? Is that what that meant? Oh, yeah, it's just regular now. It's the regular amount of dangerous heat. You know, as opposed to a life-ending horror story amount. Wow. Good job me not realizing that. Why do you guys watch me week after week? To be fair, I hadn't been on this planet much. It's just like, because 122 still seems like a really bad amount of heat. Mentally, it made sense in my head that, yeah, I can't go back out yet, the storm's still there, because normal things, on any normal planet, that would be an unacceptable amount of heat. Either that or you're just living in Arizona. Wait, I have a what? A jetpack power surge. Huh? Alright, okay. Whatever, game. Crisis averted. Crisis waited out, more like it. It was averted a long time ago. We were just wasting a whole bunch of time. For that, I apologize. What's this over here? Life support systems... What? Where are they at 35%? What's going on here? Oh, oxygen. That's what oxygen is used for. I remember now. Soon, Copper. You will have your day. Soon. It's like, I want to go do this thing. Well, first you need to go craft this tool. Alright, I guess I can go play the story for a little bit. You gotta wonder, every time I see a ship fly over my head, if that's another player or if it's just something the game is doing for the sake of environment. Ambiance, letting me know that this place is special. The game isn't just leading me along, it's like a living universe. Maintain the illusion. Hi, you look valuable. Do we have any... Yeah, we got plenty of oxygen to work with. We've got a decent amount of sodium. Could do with having more. And we're always going to need more carbon. I don't want to run out of that at an inopportune moment. As for you, though, the dihydrogen, well... Wait a second. Oh, we have a name for it now, okay. I was confused there for a second. Even at night, this place is 120 degrees Fahrenheit. I didn't realize that we'd moved out to Utah here. No wonder the place looks like a barren wasteland. These games are about making mistakes, learning from them, and taking a slow but careful pace whenever something new appears. I don't disagree with you. That's all there is to that thought. No. Yeah. And again, it's been years since I played this the last time, so some of this is still in my head. Some of this I still remember. But whoa. Easy now. Don't throw yourself too headlong into the breach. These two. Once we get the ship, this will seem far less impactful. All of these outposts that are all over the place. I wonder if I can also find other things here. Yeah, here we go. Health at maximum. Any blueprints in here that I need to know about? Because you can find all kinds of collectibles in these places. You find little blueprints telling you how to build new things. You could find one of these. One of those little blinking beacons. Alright, fine then. I won't fix it. Then we'll see who's sorry. Accessing archive. 6 out of 7 logs corrupted. Entry number 4924A follows. No one making this recording in case leaving behind in the fabricator might be of some use. Visor damaged. Can't find a ship. The log finishes and the machine whirs to life, spitting out supplies. I have the hermetic seal I need to repair my ship. Whoever it was that led me here, whoever left this message, perhaps they found themselves in the same situation as I do now. Perhaps it's their ship. Perhaps it was another one of me. Again, I'm completely confused by that, like, getting dark and then light again thing that this game's doing. Okay, seriously, what are you? I don't think I've scanned you yet, as a matter of fact. Exosuit system boost? Oh, that's what that does. Ah, okay, so I just have infinite jetpack for a little bit. That's what collecting one of those plants does. For the smallest amount of time possible, yes, I do have infinite jetpack. Got me over the cliff at the very least. Well, at least I know what it does now. I got paid? Where'd your bit badge go? That's a good question, as a matter of fact. Where did your bit badge go? Uh-oh, did Twitch do a dumb again? Twitch might have did a dumb. Oh, I get it now. Because you're running faster, it actually consumes your oxygen more quickly. Confound it, game. I mean, that makes sense, but still. How do you expect me to keep track of all of these different resources? Toggle torch. Hang on a minute. I'm pressing down. Oh, I see. We have a quick menu now. Ah, so I don't even need to go into my inventory. How do I build that portable refiner again? Oh, I just need a metal plating. Nah, I think I'm gonna do that actually. As soon as we get back to our ship and put this thing in, I'm gonna build the refiner and then get that all sorted out. Because that's the only other thing I need is like some pure material. Can it go both ways though? Can I turn pure ferrite into the ferrite dust and back again? Man, I wish this laser was more powerful. Life goals, right? It's all a matter of just... It is like Terraria in a lot of ways. Like, you are digging up all of these materials so that you can build yourself up to get a tool that lets you dig through them faster. Okay, and then what do I do with that tool, son? And then you just repeat the process. Forever. Nope, don't have that. There are a lot of things I wish I had here. I wish I had more credits. Maybe somebody will give me some just for analyzing all of the plants and whatnot around here. Hold the tag. Oh, look at that. Look at all the clouds on the planet here. Or maybe that's like an aurora borealis kind of thing. Maybe that's the firestorm we were warned about not too long ago. I mean, it's all in their server's pillow slitter, so I wouldn't sweat it too much. It will correct itself eventually, it's just, for now, it's kind of inconvenient, and I apologize that it's happening to you, man. It's not even my fault, and I feel sorry. Because I've been through that before, that's happened to me once or twice, and it's scary. It's like all my effort, gone, down the drain, doesn't mean anything anymore. And that sucks. That feeling really sucks. Break any of this stuff for its base materials? Nah. Nah, they're not gonna be that nice. Alright. Thank you. Pulse engine repaired! Of course, we need to actually fuel the thing too, but hey, like I said, baby steps. Pure ferrite. Well, I don't have that, however. Yeah, the game's I was one step ahead of the game there. Thinking about it. Straight up wanted me to make the portable refiner. Got it. I got you, game. I got you all figured out. Okay. Fuel supply. Take some of those. Wait a minute. Where's my ferrite dust? Oh, it's not gonna let me until I do it properly. Yeah, you screw off. Go somewhere else for a little bit. We're doing important things over here, like making progress in the game. Ferrite dust and phosphorus. I assume that's a little rarer for us to find here. We could get it out of there if the game's feeling particularly nice. Nothing doing today? Oh, fine. I guess I'll live with what I've been given. Whatever will I do, not having a backpack that's full of stuff I can't use yet? I am gonna have to make tough choices like that periodically. I'm gonna have to make very tough choices. It's like, well, this isn't immediately useful to me, so I may as well sell it. Wait, oh, the arrows. That's why. Yes, so... begin, please. Wow, that's actually pretty fast. Not bad at all. And quit it. We're done. Or is it one of those stupid things where I have to take it back out of the machine again? Yeah, it's one of those. And I'll take that, thank you. I have one more than what I need, but... oh, wait, I just need the material itself. It's like, I need to build something with this, don't I? No, Fnu, you're being silly again. Don't worry about it. Launch fuel? Launch fuel? How do I make launch fuel? I mean, we can launch right now, but do we really want to? Because these meters are only halfway full, if you see. Tritium, pyrite. We need both of them. And I'm going to need Starship launch fuel, of which this thing is only half full right now. Well, how do we make fuel? And metal plating. More dust, need more ferrite. Need a little bit more of everything. At least it gives us plenty to work with right around the normal base, right? Oh, go ahead and overheat. I had to wait that long for the meter to wear out anyway. We need unobtainium. We need all of the unobtainium imaginable. Every single bit of it in the entire universe. Luckily, we can explore the entire universe, so... we have that option. Now. Yeah, look at that. 100% full. Tritium can be mined from asteroids using starship weaponry. And pyrite is typically found on planets with a desert environment. I mean, it's ridiculously hot here. There's some life, but it's just kind of barely hanging on. I mean, we probably would have found it by now if this actually qualified as a desert environment, right? Or maybe we just haven't bopped ourselves underground yet. Found what we really need. Well, either way. think we need to find a planet that isn't going to horribly murder us just for existing on it, you know? Let's find a nice, like, water planet or something somewhere in this galaxy. Journey milestone. What? Oh, right, this. By scanning a certain number of things, or walking a certain distance, you get all of these achievements in the game, and those are worth trophies. Of which I only had about 22%. Not even close to... my good friend Tunican, who almost platinumed this game when it came out. He liked it far more than I did. I almost forgot about that. Hang on just a moment here. I'll take that with me, thanks. Oh, we just break it down into its base materials? No, we get all that carbon back. Neato. Although it turned it into base carbon, not the condensed carbon we put in earlier. Better avoid Earth, then. I don't even know if Earth is discoverable in this universe. Well, does being inside our ship restore our oxygen? It does not. But we have so much of it to begin with, I don't think it matters too much. Alright guys, you ready for this? All systems functional. Press square to initiate landing. Seek answers among the stars. Do we have enough power in the ship right now to, like, break the atmosphere? I think we do. I think we can leave this place behind, finally. Hold circle to engage the boost. We have started our journey in the Boscal-Ney system in the Euclid galaxy. You discovered this. It actually started us somewhere completely new. Maybe it just generates a brand new set of planets every single time a new player comes in. Maybe your galaxy is just completely unique to you. Incoming message. Wait. There we go. Sorry about the echo there for a second. I just wanted to make sure there was no audio that was happening. Also, Dr. Path. Welcome to the chat, man. How are you doing tonight? Please identify yourself. I'm... I mean, no reason not to. You're not alone. Follow the... Broadcast ends as strangely as it began. The final piece of the signal appears to be a set of planetary coordinates. May as well have life goals, right? Signal source triangulated. Is it? Oh, it's not back on the planet we were already on, were we? Is it? And I was so sure that we were finally going to leave like life things behind us. Wait a second. Oh, right. Right. There is another way to travel through the universe more quickly. Of course, this all requires more pulse energy. And here you see another resource that we have to manage here. So, let's keep track, so far, of everything that we need to keep track of. We need carbon to keep our gun in check. 3, 2... Turn off! Turn off! Turn off! Turn off! You're gonna crash if you're not careful, man. Around to buying and playing a hat in time. Good on you, man. Great game. Oh, hey, come on, ship. Relax. Easy, buddy. What's that warning light on my ship right now? What's it trying to tell me? Something about my speed, maybe? Whoa, easy. Ease up. Ease up. Environment warning. External radiation. 5.2 rads. We were this close. This close, guys. Both of the starting planets, and neither of them are hospitable by themselves. FML. You'll never escape. I mean, at this rate, no, it doesn't look like it. Alright, what do you want, buddy? Our good friend 16 here. Tagging out its broadcasting in the void. Whoever left the message is long gone. What does it say, at the very least? Entry 4925C. No fuel and failed to reach station. Hazard protection low. No choice but to underground. Deployed in base computer. As well as the log entry, the signal contains plans for a base computer and a terrain manipulator. Any luck, the base computer will hold more information about whoever's leaving these messages. More crafting stuff? I'll take that. Hydrogen jelly and carbon nanotubes. What do you think of A Hat in Time so far, out of curiosity? I love the game myself, but I'm always curious to hear other people's opinion. It's like I feel like I'm too close to it, almost like I'm too much of a fan to see the flaws in it anymore. Oh, dihydrogen, thank you. What? What's that? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, geez, man, that's awful. Earth sounds like it sucks. I hope we never have to go there. Who would do that kind of thing? It's an extremely unforward-facing practice. That company's not in business anymore, right? Like, nobody's rewarding them for that shit? Please tell me. I'm guilty of it myself. But hey, you point me to a better option than YouTube, and I will move over. I'll jump ship the first chance I get, I'll tell you what. But that's the key, you gotta provide me a viable alternative. Not just a potential alternative, like a real one. One there's an actual audience on, and one that everybody's actually gonna follow me to, you know? That's so cool to hear, man. Yeah, that's the thing that I love about A Hat in Time. What I love about that game is that it reminds me of what it's like to be a kid again. It's just got that feeling about it. That sense of everything is wonderful and magical again. Like, from the music, the instant you start the game up, it had my attention like that. Took no time whatsoever. Hey, what are you? No, come back here. I want to chronicle what you are and get some money for it. I mean, for crying out loud, the room you start off in. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's this? Buried technology. Oh, hang on a minute. A technology module. That sounds nice. Would that happen to give me more technology to work with? Mine copper to build the base computer. Super Mario Galaxy. And that's not a bad comparison to make, either. A lot of people were bringing up Sunshine way back when, and I completely understand why, because of Mafia Town, but from that level on, it completely goes off the rails and starts doing its own thing. Like, wait till you get to World 2, man. Deadbird Studio is the best. Where is this thing? Buried technology module. We also got a slight warning here. Oh, that's a new thing. There we go. Ooh, hi guys. How are you doing? The way these guys move around, it makes me... You know what all this bouncing around reminds me of? I feel like I'm watching VeggieTales again. I really do. What weird creatures. Then again, nature isn't restricted by our lack of imagination. It just has rules. Sad about what happened to the Spyro remake? Oh, that whole bit about how, like, it only has the first game on the disc, and the rest of it is, the rest of it you have to download. Yeah, that sucks. I'm real sad that that it has that one caveat to it. But at the same time, Dio kind of wore down my defenses on this one, and he brought up an interesting point. It's like, the era we live in, with the technology we live in, if somebody doesn't have the kind of internet to play the game at that point, it's getting harder and harder to justify being at that point. Like, the way he put it that kind of shot me down, made me think about this a little more carefully, was just like, well, yeah, I guess not everybody lives in a third world country at this point, huh? And if they do, well, video games aren't being marketed towards them anyway. Conductor is best. He is one of my favorite characters. I don't know if he is my most favorite character in that game, but he does, like, really sell every scene that he's in. Although, in my first playthrough, he did not win the Battle of the Birds, and I'm kind of okay with that. I like how that sequence of events played out due to that choice. Kind of works out anyway, just because the way everything is balanced, it's kind of weighted in his Grooves' favor to begin with. It's more the fact that they're essentially screwing people who buy physical copies. Yeah. Yeah, you're totally right. That makes sense. So there are different currencies out there. Quicksilver, nanite clusters, and units. I wonder what the exchange rate is between them. I guess this might be like copper, silver, and gold pieces. Could be. What were we working on again? What did I need to do? Mining copper requires a terrain manipulator. In the log. Oh, right. Put that in our multi-tool, I guess. Carbon nanotube. One more carbon nanotube and one dihydrogen jelly. What, I can't stack these? Oh, I guess I can. Odd that it doesn't do that automatically. Right, dihydrogen. Let's go take care of that. Oh, pfft. So hey guys, guess who doesn't like to pay attention more often than not? You know, I'm just gonna pick up all of this stuff while I'm here. I'm gonna need it eventually for something, I'm sure. You know, that's something I forgot about that. You don't actually have to wait for that overheating bar to go back down again. You can just start, as soon as you give it a little bit of time to... Like, as soon as it starts moving back, it starts immediately back at nothing. Like, look at this. This is a little bit of a pro tip. Like, I'm filling up the bar almost to full, but the instant it starts going back down again, you'll notice it starts at 0 when I begin firing the second time. Saves you a little bit of time, and it saves you a little bit of energy. Alright. And now... we're a little bit better than we were before. Now we need to actually find some... terrain. Ah, you can switch between them now. And that technically gives us a new weapon to work with, too. Cool. Forgot about that, the mine. I rarely ever got a chance to use those because, you know, the sentinels fly. There's no reason to use the mines against them. Compass to locate resource deposits. Ah, I see. Yes. What was I scanning there? Oh. Oh, well, how about that? I wasn't even trying to fill out my codex there. I feel kind of bad. I don't want to progress too far in this game without really covering, because these are my planets. This is what the game started me with. It's my chance to actually put my name out there in the universe. Maybe someday another player discovers it and it's like, who's this Whatthefnu guy? Fnu's pro tips. Propane Nightmare plays. God dang it. I'm gonna kick your ass. I love that video so much. I'm thinking of making that an alert, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll make it something really cheap, just because I find that so entertaining. I'll set it at like 200 or something. Right, 487. Eh, that's close enough. Although, what else is around us? 480. And that's actually on the way back to the ship, too. Yeah, okay. Oh, but now we've tagged 2 things. We had that little bit of technology that we found not too long ago. Fnu's pro tips. Press buttons to do things? Out of curiosity, what else did I have a chance to build right now? Like in my starship and whatnot. Tritium doesn't do anything for... Can't do anything with that right now. Can't charge that up. Install technology. Or, no, we can't do anything with that. I can't really upgrade my... Oh, exosuit technology. Here we go. Install technology. Can I build missing components? Can I build an oxygen filter right now? Is that a thing I can do? Ion battery, warp cell, metal plating, life support gel. Gel offers a temporary boost to life support systems. Long-term impact on users' lungs is currently unknown. Projectile ammo, which we don't have to worry about yet. Our gun! That's what we needed to worry about, was the ability to attach the bolt caster to this thing. Still haven't found a way to collect any chromatic metal, but we can at least make the carbon nanotubes ahead of time here. This place is really eating through my protection systems, by the way. You'll notice I'm slowly bleeding sodium here. What the? Oh, hi. How about you just not? It can't hurt anything now. Hazardous flora. But that's under the ground right now. Can't hurt. You can't hurt me up here. Not unless I specifically go out of my way to go say hi to you. Why not? Ferrite's useful for a couple different things, I guess. I haven't seen a sentinel in a while. I wonder where they're all hiding out. There we go. That'll be it for that. Ooh. Might not be the smartest idea in the world to go poking around in this cave right now, because it doesn't look like there's any easy way out of it. Plus, No Man's Sky has another interesting feature about underground caverns. They make no logical sense. So if you actually try to map them out in 3D space, they count as a completely different entity from the world they're in, or at least that's how it worked before. So I could hop down in there, and it could take me to elevations and places, like the caves could actually cross back over one another. It was so weird. There's no guarantee you'll ever even find your way out of them. Like the hugging the left wall trick, that doesn't work. You might just get stuck down there and there's no way you're ever gonna find your way out. Sure. What's this? Oh, I need an Atlas pass to open these. Wonder where I get one of those. Did I mark you yet? Hazardous flora. No, I have not. I've been shooting these things to pieces and I don't even know their name yet.
Are connected.
Hey, we're connected to somebody. And that somebody is... You'll give me a second to give you a proper shout out. It doesn't tell me. Confound it. Well, it's somebody, and whoever it was, I appreciate it. Whether it was Arbok, QuezBT, Ursa Gaming, Mercy Anomaly, Ashidaru, Stormy, or Green Power Star. Maybe it was him. No, I'm actually on his auto-host list. So if we take... On my auto-host list is Lee, Star, Stormy, Ursa, and Zakel. So... It was either Quez... or it was Ashidaru. Whoever did it, thank you. You're awesome. I appreciate you very much and being willing to share me with the whatever viewers you guys have. Where was I even going? You're gonna hear me ask that question a lot. It's just, what was I doing before? Where was I headed? Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Could you mine up somehow to the surface of the planet you're on? I believe you could if you had enough fuel in your, I don't even know. You'd have to ask somebody who played the game way more than I did back in the day. That would make logical sense, but the problem with the caves is that they didn't do that. They made no logical sense. Like, things you'd think would be fine and would work actually didn't. They were the weirdest possible things. Help me keep an eye out for yeah, I might have to take a bit of a detour here. I don't like how low I'm getting on sodium right now. Not even close to being in... Because we're not in safe territory. I don't feel safe at all right now, is what I'm getting at. I need way more of that stuff in my backpack. I want to have an almost full sack of sodium before I think we're okay. Oh, unidentified plant. I'll take some free credits, yeah? Yeah. Minerals, plants, animals, anything. Chronicle it all. 100% a planet if you want. Nothing's stopping you. You know, other than your own sense of boredom. Oh, these birds. Birds are a problem in these games. Or at least they used to be. Wow, that's way easier than it used to be. You used to have to get really freaking close to those things before you could scan them properly. Alright, well at least they realized that was an issue. Alright, I'll give you credit for that one. That's a much appreciated update. What was I chasing? Sodium, right. The survival stuff. I find it hilarious that in order to survive in this universe, you have to fill yourself full of salt. On purpose. No, salt is something completely different. Sodium is part of it, but there are other elements that make up that cocktail. I believe the official name is sodium... sodium dioxide, I believe. Where did he go, George? There you are. Skittles, where are you? There you are. You know, the funny thing about that clip from E3 is that if you put it over the right music, it becomes really creepy. We even found some carbon down here. Wow, we've never scanned the carbon blocks? Or the carbon crystals? Interesting. Well, either way, now it's turned into stuff we can use. Oh wait, these things. More carbon. Even more carbon? Alright, whatever. Huh. There we go. I gotta find somebody to sell that to. We've got all of these trade goods and nobody to give them to yet. I don't think we've even found a spaceship. You know, other than the one we've got. We haven't found a space station, is what I'm saying. That's what I meant to say before my brain happened. Kids, don't let your brain get in your way. Don't be me. Don't let it stage a rebellion that screws you up for the rest of your life. I think that's a good bit of sodium. That'll carry us for quite a few refills anyway. Yeah, as long as we're over 100, I think I'm gonna feel comfortable. How do you fare with horror games? Because I just recently found out that I'm a... People like watching me play horror games, probably because I have such a bad reaction to them. It's one of those... I like the... It's a huge genre that I don't get to experience much, and I kind of don't want to. Horror games stick with me. They linger. The events of a horror game linger in my head for days after I'm done with the game. They affect me that much. It's awful. It really is. It hurts me to play some of those games. Discovering new regions and new areas. Categorize this whole freaking planet eventually if we like. I had a feeling we hadn't scanned you yet. Just psych yourself out. I have a bad habit of rumination, is my problem. The way I emotionally work through things is I invent scenarios in my head. If something pisses me off for days after the fact, I will be imagining scenarios in the back of my brain where something bad happens to the thing that makes me angry, where that I invent a scenario where that resolves itself. I create this alternate reality in my head that fixes that shit. That fixes this perceived injustice in the world. What is this blue smoke that's all over the place? Or is that just the world in general? It's just the world in general. Am I alone in that? Does anyone else do that? Please tell me I'm not all by myself. I really hope I'm not by myself. That's sodium. You know, I was complaining about not having enough of this stuff. But it's not exactly what I need. You're thinking that is a material. 900. Wait. Oh. Hang on a minute. We're gonna go on a bit of a field trip, kiddies. 'Cause I just saw something awesome. Yeah. Let's go say hi to that for a little bit. So, this was one of the coolest things in this game for me. I loved finding these. Well, you'll find out why here in a second if it's exactly what I think it is. If it does what I think it's going to do. Yeah. Because if you find enough of these... Wisdom of the Korvax. Yun, yun, yun. The stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind. A vision begins to take shape. A robotic life form turns toward me. Light stems from their metal shell, forming a glowing fog that surrounds us both. They gesture towards me. Accept the knowledge. The name Korvax floats in my vision, an echo of the strange vision I just experienced. A word in this alien tongue is seared into my brain. So yes, if we ever find a Korvax out there in the universe, we will now understand a little bit more of their language. I love this, because now I can actually talk to the various aliens in the world out there. Finding those resources helps me a lot, because I can actually communicate with these people and understand exactly what they're saying. I love finding that because I want to know. I want to know what they're trying to communicate to me, what it is they're trying to say. There's something about that, something about slowly piecing apart another language, slowly getting to figure out what these guys are like, what's on their mind. What are they saying? What are they thinking? What's their purpose in this universe? What's their personality? Slowly brings me closer and closer to the only other life forms you're going to meet over the course of this entire game. You're a little late, friend. I already tagged that freaking artifact. Sadly, I don't think there's a... Okay, we don't need to tag that thing anymore. No, stop. Stop. No, stop. I don't... We're here. You can take this off the map now. We're done. I don't need to be in this place anymore. Okay? Stop it. Get some help. I want a clean map, thanks. I don't know why I'm so anal about that kind of thing. It's not that big of an issue. Ooh, cargo drop. I'm thinking I'm just gonna follow a lot of these beacons. Like, collect all the treasure I can find along the way from place to place. If I see anything that's listed as undefined, I'll scan it so that I have money for later. Because there's no inventory limit on cash. You can have all the money in the world that you want. All the money in the universe, I guess, is a better way of saying it. Wait, 250? How much do I have in my inventory already? Too much. One stack is enough. We've got a bunch of other stuff in here. I need to fill this up a little bit. That inventory's gonna get me, man. It's already close to being full. It's the one thing that's gonna eat me alive in this game. The one thing that's gonna be the biggest pain in the ass. All right. No freaking sentinels are looking at me. Nothing untoward happening here. What are you guys looking at? There's nothing weird. Just grab enough stuff I need to live. It's not my fault that I was born mortal. Go talk to the person in charge of this universe. That was his decision. He gave me this life and didn't even provide the gift receipt. I just gotta deal with what I have, man. Okay. Oh, nothing found. Alright, fine. That can happen, I guess. 900, 600. Damaged machinery. I mean, we probably can't do anything about this. But we could try, man. Money is money. Objectives are objectives. What? I was just sleeping over here. Man, I got another adventurer I gotta keep track of now. You guys are crawling all over the universe these days. Just the other day, I had people who tried to dig up a whole bunch of sodium from the ground. You'd never try to do that, would you? What? No, me? Nah. Right. What do you want? Pure ferrite. You know, today might be your lucky day, friend. Wait, how do I deploy this? Wait. Hang on. Okay, so maintenance. I'm gonna use normal carbon this time, just because I know better. And so cool, I have an entire factory in my pocket. 8, 9. Exactly as much as I need. This is gonna... I'm gonna forget that every single time. Every single time I am going to forget that. Thank you. Take all that back. It just basically use everything I need here. 30 nanite clusters have been credited to your account. So we got some of those from some of the machines we fixed before. What are those used for? I wonder what that currency is. If this puts me in with a specific alien race, or... Do you know the play called Hamilton? I believe I've heard of it before, but I have never actually seen. I haven't seen a whole lot of plays. I have tangential knowledge of some of them, like Carmen and whatnot. By the way, if you've only ever heard the Five Nights at Freddy's version of Toreador, go listen to the original version with lyrics, like the French version. It's a surprisingly fun song. Oh dear. Oh. Oh. That would not have been a fun fall. Yeah. Sadly, no matter how much you try in all of these worlds, you can't actually get rid of the environmental hazard. Oh, that's interesting. The mining beam and the terrain manipulator actually use completely different fuel types. Fair enough, I guess. I mean, just breaking through the ground as is going to give me all the... Wait, what was I doing? Resource deposit. Sure, that one works. We've even got sodium along the way towards it. That's looking as appealing as anything. Assuming a radiation storm doesn't come completely out of nowhere and screw me over. See, if I tempt it now, it's not going to be tempted to do it later. It'll get all of the bad luck out of the way early, and then it's smooth sailing to the end of the universe. Theoretically, anyway. Yeah, there we go. That's almost a full stack. I wonder if there's a way in this game to upgrade your stack capacity. Like if you can actually bump it up to 999 if you want. That'd be greatly appreciated. 250 just sounds like a really... It's an even number, but it feels like a limiting number because you've got 3 digits to work with and you're only taking... You've only got a quarter of the potential of that, just about. Hello, Mr. Sentinel. I'm probably remembering their name wrong. They're probably called Guardians or something. Not necessarily of the galaxy, but... There's not going to be a third movie. Why not just... It's such a... You know what? No, I'm not even going to get into that whole situation with the movie's director right now. Things you don't talk about on the internet. Religion, politics, and ponies. Those are the no-go zones. You run out of terrain manipulator beams surprisingly quickly. Like, it feels like I'm losing it way faster than the mining beam. I need to find some ferrite is what I need right now. Ooh, hey, as a matter of fact, you're a... Why do you ask about Hamilton, though, out of curiosity? Did you get to go see the play recently? If that's the case, congrats. You're a bit more cultured than I am. Which isn't a hard feat, to be fair, but... And last but not least, kapow. That's one full gun right there. They kind of feed into each other, now that I think about it. Why do you still have that marked as a resource deposit? I already got all the resources there. Mutant plant. Why does it mark those specifically? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Relax, man. Mutant plant. Why is that so important that they have to point it out to me? Is there something I don't know about the mutant plants of the universe? Is there some kind of resource that only they can provide? Just been listening to recordings. Ah. And it's just, I don't know how to handle it sometimes. Wait, mutant plant, subterranean relic. We've got a bunch of minerals and unidentified stuff around here too. Because I could have sworn that we already scanned a lot of this stuff. It's just, it's a completely different size and therefore counts as a different object, I guess. So, this place looks like it would be way more dangerous than normal, right? View discovery. Or not, I guess. Oh, they do provide a completely different resource. Radon. I'll see you later, Fnu. Hey, have a good night, man. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you being here while you were here. Alright. A subterranean relic. Relics. You don't say. A relic of what kind is my next question. Useful? It's gonna teach me words? Am I going to be wise to the ways of the aliens now? As soon as this thing starts to pass underneath me, then I'm going to start digging down. Until such a point, though. Might not even be that far down. So I don't want to waste the beam if I don't have to. Wait, there we go. I thought I was climbing up a hill or something. No cave entrances nearby. Alright, at the risk of pissing off a sentinel. There it is. Dig straight into the planet looking for this thing. Oh, because we're underground, the radiation levels are stabilizing. Neato. Whoa, whoa. Easy. And there's a bunch of them down here. Look at that, we found a veritable treasure trove of whatever these are. A vortex cube? Huh? I don't remember these. I don't remember these at all. Yeah, there they are. Look at that. Even more of them. How much inventory space do those take up? Capacity 3 of 5. Dense metal objects that long ago materialized within subterranean networks without the galaxy. Extremely rare and of high value. So I can't carry a lot of them, but they are worth a crap ton of money. 29,000 units, which is almost our entire wallet right now, doubled over. I think I will collect all of these despite the inventory limits. Hell, I'll drop my rusted metal for that. Look at that, just a handful of these is worth more than that ever will be. Interesting. Yeah. Alright, now, here's the hard part. How do I get back? Where was the hole that I used to get down here to begin with? I'm a little scared of underground passageways for all the reasons I explained before. How it's just very easy to get lost down here. Alright. Ah, but it says there are even more down here. And they're not far either. Let's collect those first before we do anything else. Whoa. Oh. Oh. What? You don't look hostile. You're not directly trying to charge me or anything. Ah, but he's not letting me scan him either. There we go. And boom. Good. All this money is going to be useful for something, I'm sure. Wait, what? Oh, you. You buddy, you friend. You beautiful little bastard. Oh, right. Terrain manipulator. The best thing about being underground is that you don't get harassed by random floating eyeballs anymore. Anything behind me that I missed? Oh. He was just sitting there the whole time. What? Oh, there they are. Oh, sort of like camouflage into the environment. That's tricky. I didn't even see that. Alright, let's blow this popsicle stand. We need to get out of here. Ambulatory. You did it! You walked! You've played the game long enough to where we think you're experienced at it. Have a free trophy for all your efforts. Just want to point out, again, I wasn't even trying for that scan there. They like feeding you things, and I understand why. That's part of it. You feel like you're constantly achieving something, like you're constantly making progress. You're constantly leaving your mark on the universe. Eventually you make so much of a mark. It's like, where's the limit for it? Where do you feel like you're done with this game? That's up to you, really. Where was this? Was it above us? There was one that was really close. One resource deposit that was nice and close to us. I wish there was an overhead map that could... Do I have an overhead map? Guide. No. Or at least I can keep track of all of my milestones here. Look at that. Meet a bunch of aliens, learn words, get a whole bunch of money, destroy enemy ships or sentinels. Survive this many souls on extreme worlds. Yes, this is not considered an extreme world. I want you to bear that in mind. What we've been exposed to so far, that's nothing. There are places out there far more dangerous than this, just by being on them. There it is. That's where we were. Now, how do we get back up to it? Unhand me, foul terrain. I will blast through you with the power of ascension. Only I could find the initial passage I used to get down here in the first place. Doesn't even give you any resources just to dig through normal terrain either. I think that's the part that really bugs me. Above ground at last. I'm not gonna burn through that oxygen capsule unless I need to. I remember needing them for something. Something very particular. I'll use all the sodium I want, though. Jesus, at this point, we're fine. We could spend it however we like. More sodium. I'll just keep moving then, I guess. Eventually, one of these is gonna be copper. They're not gonna make us go to a whole nother planet, are they? Like, that's not gonna be part of the freaking tutorial. Oh, ye of little faith. The hard part about this is, without them being marked off now, I have no idea where I have and have not been. So it's entirely possible. It's entirely possible that I'll end up at another sodium deposit that I don't freaking need. Eventually, I'll just completely lose track of where I have and have not been. I don't know where to start. Let's hope that's the one that I need. You're the one that I want. I could just fly around. That is another option. Could burn through some of my fuel to try and do it that way, instead of having to hoof it everywhere. We have that technology. Ah, sure. It's the only idea I've got right now, in order to make this easier. Give ourselves a little bit of hardship to take a lot of the pain out of the process. Whoop. Oh no, we've already had adventures underground today. We don't need any more. Ow. Oh, you're different. I haven't seen an orange-colored sentinel before. Doesn't seem to be any more dangerous than the regular ones, but... I wonder if it's possible to 100% explore an entire planet. And not just in the way that the game points it out, just to see everything there is to see in that whole place. Might take you as long as it takes you in real life to explore our whole planet. It relies very heavily on that sense of discovery, don't it? It's a constant question of what's worth it to you. Where do you draw the line and say it's like, yeah, I'm done here. Like, I've discovered enough things, I've scanned enough objects, I've achieved enough. Like, do you want to see the end of the universe? Like, what is your motivation in No Man's Sky? That's what you really need to ask. What part about it is appealing to you? Do you like cataloging everything in the universe, like naming planets and whatnot? Do you want to be that guy that's been so many places and named so many things that you start to become famous in the community as a huge explorer? Do you want to be that guy who shows up in all the live streams just like, who discovered this first? Ah, it's that dude again. We keep seeing him everywhere. Or do you want to, or are you just in it for the adventure? You don't really care about the discovery aspect, you just want to go. You want to explore an entire universe. If you're here for the discovery aspect, I mean, I just hopped right into the game. In this universe that I'm playing around in right now, this little galaxy, or whatever that I'm in, still plenty of things left to find. This universe they built is big enough, like, even all this time later, there's still things to get. There's still room to make that mark. Now, if you're in it for the adventure thing, though, it's more to complement the adventure more than anything else, I think. The whole discovery aspect, it really is. Because it gets boring, just like go to this place and then go to this place, find this material, upgrade this thing in your inventory. What's the state of my ship right now? That's my pulse engine. The launch thrusters I can fill up anytime I like. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I can't actually... I mean, there's the one that I marked earlier. But it's not quite... It's not quite. Well, then, I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fly around until I find another one of those relics or whatever. I'm gonna land near that, and then we'll try again in that part of the world. Because they stand out. It's not exactly hard to miss them. And the knowledge they impart on you, I like that. I like learning more about this universe that we're in right now. That's the part that appeals to me, like I've said before, is watching the numbers go up. It's learning. It's discovering. I am an explorer in this sense. I don't even really care about the main story. You kind of have to strong-arm me into doing it, if I'm being honest. I really wish it was day right now in this game so I could actually see what I'm looking down at there in the down on the planet's surface. Ah, this spot looks fine. Sure, there's something here. Oh, we actually landed right next to one. What do you want to bet this is sodium? Called it. Well... a lot of buried technology modules around here. At least we're in a nice little circle of objects. They're all relatively close, so we can check them without too much issue. Gamma weed? The heck is a gamma weed? Primary element gamma root. Hazmat gauntlet required. Oh, I guess they provide me with radioactive materials or something? That wasn't even an item from the original game, the hazmat gauntlet. Four, three. There was one that was only like 100 away. There you are. Ah, that stinks. That I can't just find what I'm looking for from the ship. Or maybe that's something I have to unlock later, is the ship scanner. Because I know you can buy bigger and badder ships the farther you go in the game. They have more storage space. They can hold more weapons. Do all kinds of crazy stuff like that. What? This is a resource deposit? Oh, it's more sodium. I'm starting to think this planet has nothing but sodium on it. Call me crazy, but... here's our first big block, isn't it? And compass to locate resource deposits. That's what I'm doing, game. Doing exactly what you're telling me, and nothing good is coming of it. I have all the life support systems I could ever want. There's water everywhere. And none of it is fueling my ship. This is a problem. I don't know if you realize this. Oh, no, you don't. Halfway tempted just to hop into space and see what I find. Go to another planet that isn't covered in frickin' radiation for a little bit, or heat, or ice, or anything like that.
Radiation protection 40.
Oh, I'm getting sick of that. I'm getting real sick of going all that distance just to be disappointed when I get there. $328. Let's go in a circle here. 643. That's the one next to the ship that we don't need. Okay. Let's go climb a mountain. I don't even know how you would suck a planet dry of resources. It would require a concerted effort between you and your friends. You know? It's like a Minecraft world. It would be like doing that over and over again, like getting every single diamond, every single... hollowing out the underground, pretty much. How long would that take a person to actually do? Like turning an entire planet into a husk. Just using your terrain manipulator to blow apart every single piece of Earth in it. To slowly reduce it to an asteroid in the middle of space with no more objects left on it. There's got to be somebody out there who's tried. There's got to be somebody out there who has documented the results of them trying to literally destroy a planet in this game. How long it took them and how hard it actually was to accomplish. That would require inventories worth of materials just to power the terrain manipulator. More chromatic metal. How do we make that stuff? Do we just mine it from somewhere? I'm gonna plop down my portable refinery here for a little bit. I should have taken my signal booster from before with me as well. I should not have left that on the first planet that we were on. Because then I could just plop it down here. See everything that's around us there, too. Because guess who doesn't have a whole lot of carbon to work with to make a new one with? Well...
Radiation protection falling.
There we go. That's pretty much a full stack of normal carbon. I don't want to spend the condensed stuff if I can avoid it. Like, that stuff's precious. I need that for, like, my laser and whatnot. How much power does my multi-tool have left, anyway?
Technology recharge. Technology
Oh.
recharge.
Oh, we need more of that. We're running a little low right now. See, now they're giving me actual salt. Sodium chloride, that's salt. It actually gave me the chemical compound right there in the inventory screen. Why was I thinking sodium dioxide? What even is that?
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
I'm kind of fading fast here, guys. It feels like we've barely begun and I'm already kind of getting a headache. At least it's daytime now. World actually feels much warmer. Inviting, even. Dare I say it. So... we can't process that one. What can we refine? What about dihydrogen? Oh, we can actually turn it into jelly. Just automatically. Ah, I see where you're going with that. Can we turn salt into anything? Yeah, we can turn it into chlorine. Remove all the sodium and just leave us with a base element. With dedication, probably a month, but that's based on nothing. Turned condensed carbon into regular carbon. As I speculated earlier. Marrow bulbs can be turned into carbon. Oxygen can be turned into carbon. Not even gonna ask how that works chemically. Uranium can be turned into ferrite dust. That can be turned into ionized cobalt. Which I don't need right now. Sulfurine. Pungent atmospheric gas found in the atmospheres of scorched and desert planets. I can turn that into radon. So I can bop them back and forth if I want. I've just spent so much time on the radiated planet that it's starting to fill up my inventory. It's kind of funny, actually. Nothing can be made out of the vortex cubes. Yeah, nothing I've got can actually be turned into... Why do I have that now? No. Stop it. No. Stop. Stop! What? How did I... create my... what? That was weird. Anyway. Oh, I'm almost out of life protection. Spent so much time messing around, I didn't even realize I was dying yet. I hate to give up this early. Feels like I haven't even seen what the game is really offering. But aside from the third-person view, and maybe it's because I didn't have a lot of people here to do anything with me, but it doesn't feel like much has changed. This still feels like the game I got bored of all those years ago. It'll be engaging for a while. It's nice to name things and feel like I have made this universe my own. It's something I'd play mostly off-stream, though. Especially because, no matter where I go, I can't find any freaking copper. I can't. It just won't give it to me. And that, my friends, is the real crime. Like, I get it. It's just the kind of planet we're on. I need a whole lot of environment protection, but not this much. Not this much. It's the tutorial, for crying out loud. I can't even get past this. Like, it's trying to teach me how to even build this up. I just figured out how to dig deeper into the world. And I've already hit this big wall that I can't get past just because the game's not giving me what I need to do it. I'm gonna give it 3 more chances here. 3, and then we're gonna call the stream for tonight. I'm going to look at 3 more resource deposits, and if none of them are copper, we're gonna count our viewers and roll the dice for tonight. That's 1 down. Ooh, artifact. I don't know why I marked that on the map. I can clearly see where it is. Artifacts aren't the big ones, though. Those are the things you should really be looking for. What you're really looking for, more than anything else, you're looking for the entire ruins. There are big places where you can find things like this that'll give you more than just a tiny word. They'll give you knowledge. They'll teach you about the lore of this world. Well, this is a bit of a distance from the ship. Chances are we have not been here before. You know what I wish this game had? A level up mechanic. Like Grand Theft Auto, except it doesn't take nearly as long. Like, if I sprinted enough, my stamina would be going up. I mean, we are theoretically human underneath this suit. We have the ability to build muscle. Doing a certain thing enough times will make us stronger. I'm looking for some way to mitigate this whole stamina system, because walking around on foot is what I'm going to be doing more often than not. Because my ship has limited capabilities, as you noticed earlier. So what do? My fastest mode of travel is this running, but it runs out very, very quickly. What? Where's the one we marked on our map? A game after my own heart. This chest knows what's up. Hey, more ammo. Where's that? There you are. Oh, I got completely turned around there looking at treasure. Sorry, by the way, if I've walked past a ton of things that said, this is as of yet unidentified, and I just have not scanned it. I'm doing my best with that. I'm trying to notice when it happens. Just because I know it's frustrating, I'm missing out on free resources, basically, but it's one of those. I'm also... There's only so much information I can take in when I'm also focusing on talking to you guys. Alright, game. You got one more chance to give me the thing you led me to this very planet to come get.
Radiation protection falling.
I'm thinking that's the one out there. There's no way I haven't seen... There's no way I've seen this one yet. This can't be a repeat out here. Guess we'll find out soon enough. A repeat as in we've seen it once already. It might be I'm just doing this wrong, too. It might be one of those, like, I'm on the completely wrong type of planet to find copper. But the thing is, the story led me here. It's just like, hey, here's the beacon you need to fix. So why wouldn't you set it up so that it's on the very planet that you need the material on? I don't... Wait. From this angle, that looks like a different color. It might be... Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, it's a different color. Could it be? Oh, sing a song of mercy and hype. If anybody subbed to me in the chat, go ahead and spam whatever emotes you want. Can I get some freaking pizzas? I don't ask for it often, but in this specific situation, yeah. Why is that icon red down there? Like, what looks to be our armor. Like, why is that all red now? Has our suit, like, lost all of its defensive capabilities or something? I'm just gonna take a whole stack of copper here. How much of it do we have in our inventory now? Almost a full stack. Very close to one. I'm just gonna dig it all. Just dig it all. Because, hey, what are the odds I'm gonna find even more of it now? It took us this long to get just a tiny bit. This might also be a Terraria-like thing, where it only stops counting as a resource deposit if I pick up every single bit of it. Oh. Blew through my entire terrain manipulator there. Hey, I got enough not even close to enough ferrite dust.
Radiation protection falling.
You saw nothing. Don't tell the sentinels. Everybody watching this right now, don't tell nobody. There will be no evidence of this whatsoever in the future. By the way, hi YouTube. How are you guys doing today? Isn't it dumb that I can't send you update videos for when the streams are going live anymore? I want to really apologize to everybody who can't, like, follow me on Discord or anything like that. It sucks. It sucks that YouTube is kind of forcing my hand on that one now. Because some people don't have a Discord. They don't have a Twitter. And they have no interest in following me on those platforms to begin with because they don't want what I have to offer there. And that's 100% understandable. I had a method before for letting them know what was going on, and I just can't now. On the other hand, it's kind of hard to fault YouTube for this. Oh! Oh, so copper is what I use to create chromatic metal. How much of it do I need again? Well, before I do anything else... Yeah, I think the reason my exosuit is... My hazard protection is going down as fast as it is because I've just... Or not. Now the meter's full again? What does that mean? I have no idea. Sweet, sweet oxygen. Kind of impressive that we can just break things down to their base elements on the fly like that. Whatever this suit is, whatever it's made of, whatever its functionalities are. I wonder if there's an equivalent in real life, like somebody can just if there's a scientist out there, if we have the technology to just shoot a laser beam at a tree and turn it into base carbon, which we then turn into other things. It's probably a bit more of a long-winded process than that, but something akin. Yeah, I want to get to my ship first, if it's okay with you, game. I'm gonna get there, and then I'm gonna build my. Then I'm gonna deploy my refiner. Because once we have this chromatic metal, what do we do with it? What does our inventory even look like right now? We are almost completely full up. Look at this. Hazard protection and life support and the jetpack all count as things that I have to keep in my inventory. What a jip, man. I remember that. How it still feels kind of, by the way, collision detection. It's a thing, guys. There's so many... It's just a weird decision to me. That counts as, like, taking up pocket space when I'm clearly wearing it on me. I don't know. I don't know, man. Hello Games has been working on this for 3 years, and they still haven't realized that that's kind of odd. Alright. Alright, let's get this bad boy off the ground here.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Now. I'm only gonna turn 50 of the copper into chromatic metal. Well, I'm only going to get 50 chromatic metal. I don't need any more than that, I think. That'll probably last me a while. I'm gonna eat some well-deserved food in the meantime. Victory is sweet, let me tell you. Well, actually, it's pretty savory because this is like noodles and beef and whatnot. And all of that copper. It's a little important, so I'll leave that in the starship for now, honestly. Hell, now that I think about it, let's hop inside our ship for a little bit. Let's transfer some things over between inventories right now. Because I don't need the copper. I don't need this salt. don't need the uranium. And the vortex cubes I can pop off in there. The tetracobalt I can get rid of. The portable refinery I can also put in there. Because I only ever deploy it around this thing anyway. Phosphorus I can put away. And the sulfurine I can put away. And that's everything our ship can possibly carry. We'll sell most of that the instant we come across our first space station. Okay. So what's this message? Claims a site for construction. Find a suitable area and deploy the base computer. Alright, guys. After all this time, and all that trouble, it's time. Freeze bows pow. What?
Radiation protection.
Searching cartographic archives. Universal Archive search reveals no prior claims on this site. Sonar tests confirm site is suitable for construction. Claim site? Yes, thank you. We'll definitely do that. Build ourselves a little base of operations here. That must be a new trophy. Never had that before. Search base computer archives. Use the terminal as square. Accessing log from previous user. Entry number 4925D follows. Storm sweeping across, but construction supplies low. Depositing shelter plans will need to back soon. Take those plans, thanks. Oh, we can actually, like... We can, like, build something now. Oh. I see. Well, that's interesting. We can actually, like, make a thing now. We could build ourselves a... Well, now I wish I had chosen a more flat part of the world to put this on. You know? So, some place where it looked like it fit a little more. I guess we just have to make do with what we got. Bam! Construct a shelter for protection against hazards. Now 3 wooden walls that we attach to it. Cool! This wasn't here before. Uh-huh. But we need way more carbon than that in order to pull this off. Ah, so close. Alright, I've got nothing against all the plant life around here, but the game is literally telling me to do this. Nothing personnel, kid. You're nice and full of it at the very least. I don't think anybody has ever said that before as a compliment of something. Man, you're so full of it. Carbon, I mean, in this case. Which is useful, because I'm going to break you down into those base elements and turn you into houses. I love this little arm animation he's got. Just the subtle, like, back and forth. Doesn't exactly convey the power of this thing, does it? Like, take another look at that. I'm pretty sure I need more carbon anyway. You're gonna have me creating more buildings. Like, look at this. I'm gonna hit you with my powerful laser. Eeeeee. You see, I'm having fun with this again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Radioactive supercell approaching. Wooden door frame. Place inside the object. Get in! Get inside the building!
Radiation protection. Falling.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, wooden door frame. That's what they want me to do next. Oh, you don't know how to build a house yet? You're gonna fucking learn. Alright, the log is updated. Return to the base computer. Ah! No, but we'll return to the base computer in a second here. So how's your day, guys? How you doing? You having fun? You enjoying the stream so far? That's good. That's nice. I wish there was a display in here that would tell me what's going on. Because the only way to check if the storm is still going on is to actually walk into it. You know, take lethal doses of radiation directly onto our suit. It's no big deal. Crafted in a refiner from the stellar metals. Copper, cadmium, emerald, and indium. Oh, the 4 primary colors, too, for elements. It's like red, green, blue, and yellow. It's like earth, fire, air, and water. I'm not sure if they did that on purpose, but still entertaining nonetheless. Weather update, storm clearing. Alright, at least... So they did tell me something. Guess I'm not giving the game enough credit. Or, well, clearing, not clear yet. Well, you know what to do in the meantime, then. This has been, voiding us. Hey. That's it. That's what we build next. We've been without a bolt caster for too long, and frankly, I've wanted to punch some sentinels in the face for a while now.
Product constructed.
Using our refinery, we could probably create plenty of what we need out of that condensed carbon. But we've also got plants around here, too. We don't even have to waste any of our time with it. What? You realize I'm this close to being able to fill you full of bullets, right? I got my eye on you. I'm not gonna put up with your shit much longer, buddy.
Sentinel trays activated. Radiation protection. Falling.
I wonder. Hang on, because I've got a base now. I wonder how these guys react to that. If I just rush into my base. Okay, so I can dodge those lasers. I didn't think I could. Because I was walking around before and he still hit me. Reinforcements arriving in 6 seconds. Nah, I'm just, I'ma just hop in here for a little bit. How's that?
Warning.
How's that for your face?
Combat unit deployed.
You don't even know where I am, do you? Dummies! They can't even see me. My time is now. I can't believe that's how it works. That's freaking hilarious and kind of dumb at the same time.
Technology recharge.
Mostly hilarious, though. Mostly.
Recharge.
On the plus side, those guys are going to leave any second now. Guess what that leaves us to do? Break more plants. Oh no, they're just here now. No, you're not supposed to be here. Oh, feck off. No, they're just patrolling this area now. They're not giving me any leeway. Okay. That's the game we're gonna play. I guess I can move like 5 feet to the right here. Out of your line of vision. Wait, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. Sweet, sweet life matter, also known as carbon. Fill me up with your life force. Just, can't you see? I just wanted to fill your dark heart with light. And other things, but we'll get to those after the fact. I'll be behind closed doors. 2 and 3. Now, I have 10 chromatic metal. I need 90 more in order to get my hands on a bolt caster. Do I even have enough copper to pull that off? Is there enough copper in my storage to fuse together what I need? 121. So no. It's a 2-to-1 ratio to create the chromatic material. So I would need 60 more copper. You know, maybe I don't need a bolt caster after all. So I already spent all that time putting it together. Where I'm okay. I am okay. Accessing log from previous user. Additional archives recovered. Construction largely success. Recovered salvage technology from nearby. Plans logged. Scans indicate additional subterranean devices. Beginning search. Whoever recorded these logs evidently had some success. I have access to their plans, and perhaps I can learn from their efforts. Blueprint Analyzer. This field deployable memory salvage module allows the user to recover valuable data from old or damaged technology modules. But now we need magnetized ferrite in order to do that. Create magnetized ferrite in a refiner. Collect ferrite dust. Well, hold up. Hold your horses for just one cotton picking minute here. Equipment. Wait, no. Huh? Basic components, decorate. Wait, because I'm a... What's going on here? Because I'm on a base, it's trying to make me... Oh, here we go. Okay. It just categorizes them into completely separate things here. Now I understand what's happening. It's like you gave me way more options. I got scared. I lost track of the one that I had been offered so far.
Technology recharge.
Ferrite dust. Alright, where'd they go? The Sentinel's gone bye-bye yet? You. You, and you. Have all hit the high trail. Woohoo! Help yourself! All you can eat ferrite dust smorgasbord right over here, ladies and gentlemen. Come in this weekend, you can get a whole plate of good old magnetized ferrite. Just $8.99, and past 3 p.m., kids eat free. I am a child at heart, so I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of that offer. Scanning. Hacking into world organizations. Ship everything to China. You know, maybe I'm a little more dense than I think, because I just learned the other day that try not to laugh challenges are a thing. And I was like, okay, what the heck, I'll attempt one or two of them here. And of course, one of the first things they try to start me off on is like they hit me right in the middle of the video with a bunch of Alex Jones memes. And I'm just sitting there thinking, that's not fair. You can't do that. That's playing on hard mode. I didn't sign up for this. Kid with a 5 o'clock shadow. That's a mature kid. No. Nothing about anything I'm doing here is mature. I am knowledgeable in the ways that count for me right now. I understand enough about game design to actually build something competent, and that's really... I'm okay with that if that's my only advantage. Bam. Has got to be enough for whatever we're trying to build here, right? A whole stack? A whole stack is good, right?
Radiation protection falling.
Actually, let's put the full stack in there. All 250. Quested operation. Extract metallic elements. So what do we do here? Place ferrite dust in a portable refiner. Requires magnetized ferrite. So, what am I... Fuel supply. Output will become pure ferrite. But that's not what I want. I want magnetized ferrite. So, do I have to turn the normal ferrite into pure ferrite, and then I can turn that into the magnetized stuff? Let's find out here. What's going on in the world today? You know, I make jokes a lot about the fact that my hairline is receding here, and the fact that my forehead looks like it's slowly trying to consume the rest of my body. But I actually do think about it sometimes. Like if I'm just putting myself under way too much stress from day to day, and it's having some negative effects on me that are slowly becoming more and more apparent. Sometimes I wonder if I really should be taking more of a break than I am. But consistency is king here on the internet. You gotta let people know that your shows are going on at a specific time, and you can't really cancel them. You lose viewers that way. And again, like I said earlier, it kind of feels like you're giving up, you know? It kind of feels like you're not taking full advantage of your potential. You're missing opportunities. You're missing a chance to make your situation better instead of just wallowing in the state it's in right now. And man, am I slowly getting sick of the state my life is in. It's not all bad. Don't get me wrong. I have you guys here. You make all of this worth it. You really do. The fact that you stick around in the chat, you're willing to watch me build up these things, eventually travel to another planet after we've progressed the story far enough. Oh, it's not the passion I'm worried about burning out. I will always have a passion for doing this kind of thing. And it's one of those, it's just, It feels like if I get better at this, the whole situation will resolve itself. What I mean by that is, if I get myself in a better position, because success feeds into more success. It reinforces itself. So every step forward that I take, if I just keep pushing, if I just keep trying, eventually the problem will solve itself. I will come out the other end a happier person. That's the hope, anyway. Magnetized ferrite. I'm gonna have to pack up this whole base eventually. You know, if I wanted, I could build some metal plating and then create another signal booster here. Alright. Of course I need more ferrite dust. It's always the one material you're not keeping track of at the moment. People tend to forget that sometimes. It's an interesting bit of advice. Like, negativity tends to make you more depressed. Like, just wallowing in everything that's around you tends to hurt you. But the opposite is also true. Success helps. It's a huge confidence booster when you actually do manage to drag yourself up out of that stupor. When you finally achieve something, it makes you feel great. You gotta take advantage of that momentum.
Radiation protection falling.
Yeah, I don't think you even need to wait. You can just fire the button again. As long as you let it go, the bar will start off back at the bottom again, and you can completely avoid overheating. Now, I do realize there was a machine we left over back at the last world, but I'm not gonna drag myself all the way out there to find it again.
Technology recharge.
Learn that it's okay to relax sometimes. No, I relax. I take enough opportunities and enough time for myself most of the time. For me, a lot of people say it's okay to take time to relax, but it's more I take too much sometimes.
Radiation protection falling.
I keep ending up in this situation. I keep ending up in this situation where I'm behind the curve. Locate nearby structures. Planetary radar sweep initiated. What do we got? Yeah, we found a trading post somewhere. Way off in the distance there. Ah, dude. If we walk there, we'll arrive in an hour. Nope. Not doing any of that. I'm not giving up. I'm not gonna let this thing get the better of me anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. Never give up. Diagnostic suggestion. User should recover buried technology from dig sites. Equip and utilize an analysis visor. Salvage modules. Health station. Wooden window panel. Base teleport module. Save point, wooden doorway, and a hazard protection unit. Wall-mounted module that can be used to recharge the user's hazard protection systems. Interesting. Locate buried technology. Use the analysis visor. Ah, okay. See, we're making progress again. Now it feels good. Now I have no more problems. It's like when you're moving forward in this game, it feels great. When you're accomplishing something, it feels great. I know they're not going to be copper. But I gotta try. I gotta try to find more of it. I want that bolt caster. Just remember Miss Frizz's motto, which is... Well, you can't just drop a line like that. I grew up with that show, and I don't remember this. Keep your hands and arms inside the bus at all times. Aha! There you are. Hey, salvage technology. You know, the Sentinels don't seem to care too much. Uh-oh. 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 Take risks, make mistakes, and have fun. Yeah, don't worry, man. I'm having fun. Right now, I am thoroughly enjoying myself. Believe it or not, despite the fact that this isn't like the super changed game, I appreciate this whole tutorial, this little story that they do right in the beginning of the game. Like trying to get you more and more used to what's going on in the world. Like how everything works. They guide you way more than they did before. All of that I appreciate very, very much. Yes, I realize my protection's at 50%. I'm getting to shelter as quickly as I can, sweetheart. Oh, goodness. Look at how quickly that's going down. Get in! Yeah, this is better than I remember. It's like it's almost like it's an actual video game now. I guess is the best way of saying it. Alright then. You know what I should do? I should bring all of that stuff. I should build out the base. That's what I need to do, is I need to make the actual building bigger. I need to take all of those structures from out there and bring them in here. That way I'm safe. I can keep doing things even though I'm waiting out a storm or something like that. Don't ask me why this didn't even cross my mind until now, but hey, better now than later, right? Better that I figure it out eventually. How do you even pronounce that? Yukovskite. Yukovskite. Cool. Now we're at a completely acceptable level of life-ending radiation. Signal booster we can leave out there. Not removable. Well, alrighty then. I guess I'll put both of these inside.
Radiation protection falling.
So, okay. What? No. Put that away. What? Okay. Okay. Alright, alright. How do I break this wall down? I have to pull out my laser and just start firing at it? No.
Radiation protection
So... Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah, now I can stretch it out a little bit. Yeah, let's build a... Yeah, let's build a... Let's build it out like that a little bit. And then attach some of this. Right? You see what I'm going for here? And then that. Oh, it just automatically eats away the terrain that you don't need. That's useful. That gets in the way, okay. Ah, out of materials. But again, we got plenty of trees around here. I'm gonna be so sad when we have to leave this planet. And we just have to leave the entirety of this base we worked so hard on behind. You know? So we put all that effort into building this place up, and then one of these days we're going to learn, hey, the rest of the story is off in this direction. Well, yeah, but I was having fun over here. I wonder if Tunican is playing this game right now. Like, he was actually enjoying all of the updates live as they were going live. He's known about all of this for a while, and he's just kind of laughing at everybody who's just discovering it now. Exosuit guidance message. What? A what? Excuse you, sir? You have a what? Wait, what's this doing down here? What the... When did I place that there? Yes, I do believe the objective of the game is to still get to the center of the universe. Oh, let's be real here. I'm gonna need way more carbon than that. Yes, the entire goal of the game, as far as I understand it, is to still get to the center of the universe and find out what is there. It's the great mystery. It's the thing they teased everybody with back when it first came out. Of course, thanks to everybody being so disappointed with it, nobody felt the need to hide what was actually at the center of the universe, and spoiler alert, it was a little disappointing back then.
Radiation protection falling.
Is it still disappointing, though, is the question. That's the real key here. That's the thing. Did they change the ending? Is it something that feels a little... Or the way they're handling it now, does it feel more meaningful than it did before? Did they find a way to actually justify the ending that it has?
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Is it Cthulhu? No, it's... Okay, do you actually want me to tell you? I am asking that right now. Do you actually want me to tell you what's at the center of the universe? Or at least, what was at the center of the universe from what I understand? I will drop it, but only if you want me to. Because it is the entire goal of the game, and once you know, it's sort of like there's no point watching the movie if you already know how it's going to end, right? Yeah, do it. It was nothing. You get sent, you watch this long-ass cutscene of you zooming back out from the center of the universe and then plopping back down on a beginner planet like this one again, so you can begin the journey again from the beginning. People were pissed off. And nobody blames them. Imagine being the first guy to get there. The first guy to reach the center of the universe, and that was his reward.
Item received.
Oh, dang. There's a lot of these that we can learn right now. Look at all these. Dang, dude. We've got some adventuring to do. New signal acquired. Hold your horses, friend. I'm not done here. Do I even remotely look like I'm done? The great thing about that base, too... Oh, wait. I can color the base, can't I? That'll make it even easier to see from the sky, because I can tell it apart from the ground more easily. That's like the video game equivalent of It Was All a Dream. Okay, as an artistic type myself, I will tell you right now, I think I know where they were going with that. Let's see here. Where I believe they were going with it is they were trying to communicate the idea of... They were trying to communicate the idea of the game is just... It's about the journey, not the destination. The real One Piece was your friends all along, Luffy. No. It's... The problem is that's a lame ending, unless you really get people to believe in it. And even then, you're kind of cheating them out of something. You really are. Nobody appreciates that ending for a reason. It's not fun. It's not... You're not surprising anybody.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
There we go. Let's create this big old lilac purple base in the center of the scorched world. It's not going to be until day that I'll be able to see what this thing actually looks like now. Or if the painting even worked. I think it changed color. Kind of blows my mind the Sentinels just do not care. They just don't care at all if you blow apart the ground. But a plant? Don't you touch those. I can dig all the way to the center of the world and out the other end, and they're not gonna give me the time of day. But the instant I brush up against a tree with my mining laser, they are swarming all over me. Still want to see some cool shit at the end? Yeah. Like Bayonetta, that game had a great ending. That was another game that was kind of more the journey than the destination, but man, the destination was a ton of fun. Wow, got 3 salvage technology out of that one. And there's another artifact nearby. Or have we already seen that one? Don't care, we're going for it. It's a space exploration. Yeah, exactly. And that's... It's one of those deeply unsatisfying endings that I kind of regret to say makes sense to me. Because like you said, it is a space exploration game. The entire appeal of which is the exploration of space. Giving you the ability to do that more, I guess they thought at some point, was the best thing they could give. Well, now we know how to say Korvax in Korvax. Although, shouldn't the name of their species just be what they call themselves? They're a people, they can identify who they want to be. Far be it for us to assign a label on these poor people. Rambler. 5 stars already on that one, and I haven't even left the second planet yet. Say hello to my little explorer. Wow, we found 4 of it this time. That bring us up to 7? Yeah. 7 of 15. Might want to spend those soon, if given the opportunity. A building? Hang on a minute, how come I didn't see that there before? What is that? Are we not the only ones here? Hold on, this is exciting. It's as exciting as it gets in this game. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I didn't actually tag it, that's why. We built our base in a bog. Go figure, right? That whole time we were just hanging out in the swamp. This is my swamp now. Empirically, I own it because I built a base here. I was very... I want you all to appreciate how much personal effort it took to not just burst out into a rendition of All-Star right there and then. This is why I have a Twitter account, because sometimes memes just build up in my system and I have to expel them from my body, else I will explode. This other... Oh! Goodness! How many times have I avoided falling into that hole? Gotcha. Nice, 3 more. We can probably dig up 1 more of those safely and still be alright. Now, where's this mysterious house that we saw? This unknown structure, as it was called. Wait, is it this right here? This blinking beacon? Save and chart, an unknown sector. Oh, these are still a thing. Okay. So I can start over there again if something untoward happens to my character. Sodium nitrate. Is that what I refine sodium into? You know, I was complaining before about having too much of it, but I've been slowly whittling that down here, haven't I? Eventually that system's gonna get more efficient. I'll find better upgrades to my suit that will make that better and better. What I'm curious about is whether or not they still take inventory space. That's a thing in this game, by the way. Why not? I'm not using that magnetized ferrite for anything else right now. Where'd it go? Those are plants. Where did the house disappear to? That's the trading post we saw earlier, but was it just... Was this our destination? That building right there? Oh, it's just the debris. Well, now we know. Like I said, one more piece of buried technology and then we'll... Has that been sitting next to our ship this whole time and we just never addressed it? Go me! Good job, Fnu. You aren't the champion, my friend. But hey, you will still keep on fighting. And that is the whole point. I still can't believe those things can't see me inside a base building. That's... I don't know if that was on purpose or not, if they realized what they were doing while they were building the game. Home free. Home free. You can't touch me. No take-backsies inside the house. The police can't arrest you if you get back to your building, right? Doesn't matter if you were speeding or not. It's like playing tag. Just remember that, kids. If you're ever in trouble with law enforcement, they can't arrest you in your own house. There is no misinformation given out during this stream. None. And kaboom. 200 more. Now, there are plenty of useful things that we could salvage out of all these blueprints. Plenty of useful devices that can make exploration much easier. Or I could buy myself a chair. I could do that. What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with the chair. Build an ornament to beautify your base. A frontage for use in base construction. Personal teleport device. Quickly between their constructed bases, as well as any space station terminus is connected to their network. Users are urged to verify network integrity before inserting any matter they cannot afford to become separated from. It's actually a really funny little line. Viewing messages. Composition and transmission of messages to other travelers. Well, we need a bed. Ooh, wait, there's more to this. Metal and concrete walls, too. Add a corridor, a cylindrical room, foundation. A better door. A ladder if we want to add more floors to our buildings, whatever we create. And we'll give ourselves a colored light as well. I think we unlock more of these. Like, for every single one I buy, it unlocks another one down at the bottom. Because now we have wooden and concrete walls, but those weren't being offered before. So that just keeps unlocking more and more the further we get into it. Problem is, there are only so many buried technology things nearby us. Eventually, we're going to have to go somewhere else. We won't be able to find all of them nearby, I don't think. Of course I buy the chair. What's the point of exploring the entire universe if I don't look stylish doing it? It's the rule of cool, man. We know this. You all know this. You've been on my streams before.
Radiation protection falling.
Wait a second. These are all unidentified? Well, that's free money I'm just throwing out the window. It's free real estate, man. Nobody's claiming all of these buildings here. Come on, baby, let me whisper in your ear. Tell you the things that you want to hear. It's free real estate. What? Whoa. What? What just happened? Did I just... How did... Where am I? Where am I right now? How did I get... Where is... Oh, it's right above me, but how did I fall through the... How did this just... Well, at least I have a clear shot back up to the surface again.
Toxins detected.
Get out of there. That Pro ZD sketch where he buys the shitty looking items because they have better stats. How did I end up that far underground? That's still bugging me. It like zipped me through the world. I wonder if there's a speedrunner out there somewhere maybe who can tell me what just happened. Okay, let's create ourselves a better opening this time. So that I'm not pushed through the freaking ground when I'm grabbing this thing. It's that if once bitten, twice shy mentality. Now I'm always going to be super careful when I'm grabbing one of those things. Just because I don't want that to happen again. Hello. Hello, Mr. Rock. Aren't you a good little material? Kill a site, apparently. Discoveries! Discovered by Whatthefnu 2. So we could actually name these. Upload discovery to receive 15 nanite clusters. Oh, we have a bunch of nanite clusters still to claim here. Oh. Well, if I ever need a whole bunch of whatever those are, I can turn them in. And look at that. That's where we started out. We could find cobalt and phosphorus there if we want, and also copper. Sodium, uranium, copper, gamma root. Conflict level fractious. Dominant life form, the Korvax. 8 out of the 9 species discovered. You know, if we know how many species are on this planet to begin with, then... Never mind. Applying logic to video games again, and that's never healthy. It's fun, but it's never healthy. I know I've seen that artifact before. There's no way. Right? I've already activated this one. Otherwise, why would it show up on my map again? This is useless information to me. Yeah, that one's already been turned on. See how it's lit up? Here, just to make sure there's no... there's no confusion about this. Man, stop showing me that's there. You got my hopes up for a second. I thought that was a collectible. It's not anymore. I'm over and done with that. It's useless to me now. It's small quality of life stuff like that. It gets me. It really does. It bugs me that they haven't fixed this stuff yet, and they've spent all this time trying to update the game. Alright. Well, I think we're almost up to the 4 hours that we usually stream for anyway. So I think I'm gonna hop back into my base here, where it's nice and safe. So I've got a bit of a headache. I've been pushing myself a little longer than I should have here. I need to take some Advil, I need to turn on my AC, and I need to cool down for the night. Because I got a lot of work ahead of me tomorrow, but before that, I gotta research more blueprints. Now I'm gonna take a table. I'm gonna take paving. Wait. Why did it allow me to take paving multiple times? Huh? Everything else disappeared as soon as I took it. That one glitched out or something? Or is it just like different colors? Hold on, now I'm curious if this is just a glitch or not. Of walkways and paved areas. Why can't I just dump my salvage modules into that? I don't get anything for it. That doesn't unlock extra colors or anything, I don't think. Ah, well, I don't know. I don't have to know right now. Because that is going to bring us to the end of the stream tonight. I think. Only 2 planets, but hey, we found a lot on there. Oh, how many people are watching right now? Dr. Path, I have news for you. You are the only person watching me right now. You are the one. You are the one person in the world who's doing this. So that's something. So guess what? If I roll a 20 on this D20, you are the only person who will even know, and you are the only person that something awesome will happen to. Nope, got a 2. We need to have a 0 on there as well. Alright. Thank you everybody for coming out to the stream tonight. It's been interesting. It's been kind of nice to come back into this game again. It's not like the earth-shattering changes that I thought it was going to be, but it is a drastically different experience. Is it worth the praise that it's getting right now? All the extra fun? Is it? I don't know. You've seen for yourself tonight, and I'll let you decide that for yourself if it's worth checking out, if you think they've changed enough. But, until then, until next time, I'm Whatthefnu. I will see you again. Please join us again tomorrow night, when we will be playing a little bit of Stardew Valley with the other people in Discord. Till then, I'm Whatthefnu. Later, everybody.